One of the most successful R&B singers ever, R. Kelly left his studio, turned himself in to police, was booked and taken to the Cook County Jail.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Another salacious headline attached to R&B singer R. Kelly.
It's the Pied Piper of R&B, y'all.
The prosecution laying out some very sexually explicit details in this case to the judge, including sexual and physical abuse.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
You hear it, R. Kelly passionately defending himself in a highly emotional interview with Gayle King on CBS News. Kelly again indicted last month on 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Part of the indictment accuses Kelly of sexual acts with 3 children, older than 13, younger than 17. Now in his first interview since being arrested, Kelly speaking to CBS, denying the charges against him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were
holding... That's stupid, guys.
I didn't...
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, oh, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly paused the interview to give Kelly a moment.
And just hours after that interview aired, a Georgia family who claims R. Kelly is holding their 23-year-old daughter, Joycelyn Savage, against her will. They spoke to reporters.
I know for a fact my sister is not okay. I know for a fact R. Kelly is mentally destroying her, and I just want her home.
I haven't seen her, and I haven't talked to her. At least she can call her family or me for my birthday, Christmas, or even talk or go to her grandfather's funeral.
Joycelyn, if you're seeing this message, please know that I love you. I'm your mother. I love you dearly. Nothing that we've done was to defame you or to embarrass you. It's because we care about your well-being. We went from seeing you or talking to you daily or weekly to not seeing you in 2 years.
Now, Kelly denies the claims against him, and a new development, a short time after that press conference, the family was able to gain contact with their daughter, Joycelyn, says she's fine. Here are portions of the video released by the family's attorneys.
I have told you guys a million of times that I am okay where I am, and I'm happy. So I just really want to let you know that.
Who's listening to this conversation?
I'm telling you, nobody's listening to this conversation. This is me talking.
How will we know you're happy when we don't hear from you in 2 years?
Okay. Well, I have to go now.
I love you, Joycelyn.
I have to go now.
So much to get through. Let's bring in Jawn Murray, TV host, pop culture commentator. We're going to listen to a little bit more, but first off, your reaction to that interview with Gayle King.
Listen, Mike, last night when the still images and the snippet went viral, I set my alarm clock. Now, here's the thing, Mike. I'm not a morning person. I only get up early in the mornings to go to the airport and to do television. But I was up 7 a.m. because I wanted to watch this Masterpiece Theater unfold. And Masterpiece Theater it was. This was more dramatic than one of R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet mini-movie series. I mean, it was media telenovela. He cried, as you saw in the clip. At one point, the publicist came over and was massaging his shoulders and reapplying his makeup. I don't know what this is going to do for him in a criminal case, because every lawyer I've seen on TV said that this was legal suicide and they think his attorney should be disbarred. But from a viewer standpoint, this was must-see TV.
Wow, yeah, he had it all for sure. Let's watch a little bit more. There's R. Kelly on the allegations that disturb him the most. Again, here's his interview on CBS News with Gayle King.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God, all of them. Got little girls trapped in the basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, what you call it, a cult. I don't even really know what a cult is, but I know I don't have one, you know.
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships at the time I was in the relationships.
Have you broken any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
All right, you're watching that. Give me your thoughts. Sway your opinion of him, his defense, any which way?
Not remotely, Mike, because here's the thing. R. Kelly says that he's never been abusive to women, he's never mistreated women, and he also says that he wants to have a relationship with his kids. Well, we know that he owes $160,000 in back child support, but the mother of his children, she has gone on the record and said that during the relationship, she was so abused that she literally almost committed suicide by jumping off a balcony while on a trip in Florida. That sounds like abuse to me. And my mother, you know, she loves a good country saying, and so she says, where there's smoke, there's fire. And everybody's not telling the same lie. And so there's a laundry list of women, more women that you could legally put on an NBA team that have come out and made horrendous accusations about R. Kelly. I actually know some people that were working in his house up until recently, Mike, and the stories that they tell me are scarier than things that we've watched in horror films. I know that R. Kelly, you know, did this interview to try to change the public opinion of himself. I don't think he did himself a service at all.
Look, we're just getting in some video. Let's show it to everybody. It's R. Kelly walking into a hearing concerning that child custody case that you were talking about, John. So there it is. Again, an eventful time for R. Kelly as you hear him defend himself. One more sound clip we'll play. We'll get your take real quick, right. John. Here he is talking about really that Surviving R. Kelly documentary that really ignited a lot of the controversy. So let's get his thoughts on that again on CBS News. Here we go.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people, family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Are you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil, and by no means am I a monster.
How much do you think that documentary's playing in here, John?
Listen, the one thing R. Kelly, you didn't hear R. Kelly say there, Mike, was that the people in the documentary were lying. And a lot of those people, those in the documentary, those that continue to work with R. Kelly, they've been getting pop-up visits from the FBI and from Homeland Security. We know his stylist, Cash Howard, has put out a statement saying that today, Mike, she's meeting with the state's attorney in New York City with her own attorney. A lot of the people in R. Kelly's campus are lawyering up because they want to make sure that they're in no trouble for the things that they've done. R. Kelly is also having huge financial trouble. That's the reason why we watched the clip of him going back in court today. And, you know, he was living from tour to tour. He had tours set up in Germany, Dubai, and Australia between April and May. He can't do those shows now because he's out on bail and they've taken his passport. So we don't know if R. Kelly will be able to make this payment today. He had to borrow money to make his bail payment. It's a hard time for R. Kelly, but that's what happens when you're on the wrong side of the law.
All right. Again, R. Kelly denies all wrongdoing. And again, we'll keep an eye on all of this, including what's going on with that child custody hearing. John Murray, always good seeing you.
Good to see you, Mike.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.